Gee, I almost forgot about you. We're on our way back into Vancouver now. We're descending to 10,000 feet, where we'll be on our then we'll turn our downwind leg, and then come back and come in land on 8 left. I do believe, since the winds are still kind of nasty. So we should be okay, however. We're currently descending to 10,000 feet, where we will then turn our downwind to Vancouver, which is sort of up ahead of us, but there's quite a few clouds in the way. Almost forgot about turning you back on. So we'll see what happens here, but I think we're going to be okay. Got to check my frequencies again, make sure my iOS frequency and everything there is right. I'm pretty sure it is. 110.55 and 83 degrees. Yes, okay, we're good there. So I think we're doing all right, actually. Last time we came into here, it was at night. Couldn't see much of anything. This time it's daylight, so you can see the scenery is a lot better today. On daylight arrival, now if it weren't for the clouds being in the way, we'd be all right. It does show rain. Clouds broken at 4,100, overcast at 5,900, 6,000 feet overcast. So we're not going to be in the best situation in the world till we get low. Don't expect to see too much for a while here. Turn on the overhead light again. That one, it screws up with that one gauge. So the angle is just not right. So we're doing all right now. Now we're dropping down to 8,000 feet. We'll stay at 8,000 for a ways, and then eventually we'll turn inbound and get down to a workable altitude. You see, we're getting to the point where you can see a little bit through the clouds, not a whole lot. That's pretty obscured yet, but not for much longer. I can see some things off to the left, off to the right, and off to the left now that I couldn't see before. I can see some ground now that I couldn't see before, so there is hope that we will get below these clouds pretty soon. And I do believe that this is Vancouver over here. I think that's probably where we're headed, right there. Looks like it. We got to do a couple turns yet. Vancouver is still not right because it doesn't have buildings, but it has gates. So we'll do the best we can. Now we're in the rain. It did say it was raining, so now we're in the rain. I think I programmed this a little far out. I'm going to go back now and probably see if I can't turn direct to a certain waypoint I'm looking for here. It'll get us back on course here a little earlier. Get us turned around here and head for this initial waypoint for the runway. It should get us turned. And we should also be descending here to this ought to put us in line for the ILS. Now we should be about ready for the ILS. I'm going to slow us down again. And it looks like the ILS tracking system is taking over, so it won't be long. We'll be turning inbound and be on our way in. We'll be turning in on to 8 left again, like we did last time, except that was a nighttime. This is a daytime flight, so we'll get to see a little better scenery, I think. And we should be turning in shortly. We should intercept the ILS at 3,000 feet. Once we turn inbound, we should be under it, and it should catch with us at the waypoint just before we head in, just before the last one before the airport. So we're under the glide slope now, so we should be in good shape. We should be turning in here shortly. Let's see. Airport's right here, so as you can see, we'll be turning shortly. In fact, we're turning right now. So won't be long now. We'll be on the ground. We're leveling off at 3,000 feet. We overshot it just a little bit, so we're going to turn back. It'll turn back and pick us up. You can see the 2 runways in front of us. And it will automatically turn and get us back lined up again. The winds are did I say earlier? The winds are 150 at 30 knots, gusting to 30. So they're a bit high. Shouldn't be a big problem though. And we're parking at gate E86, which is on the back side of the E ramp. And we should be starting our descent here shortly. Slow us down a little bit more. Slowing us down to 180 knots. Again, you can see the winds are kind of funny because we're a little giddy. We're turned a little bit to the heading just a little bit to the right of the runway. That's because of the wind direction. According to everything, we should be landing at about 147 knots, which means our actual ground speed will be considerably less than that. For some reason, we did not catch the glide slope, so we're going to have to come into this manually. And you see the 4 white lights on the right side of the left side of the runway. That's giving me an idea of where I should be, where I'm at based on where I should be as far as, now I'm on the glide slope pretty much, so we'll just hold this altitude as much as we can to get us down. Now it shows us being a little bit low, so we're going to come up a little bit. Well, it looks like we're going to make this one okay. Let's actually the parking now. Get up the right chart here. Figure out where I'm at. It'll be all right. Okay. We're going around to the back side of this terminal right here. So we should be able to pick it up on the next turn and work our way around, it looks like. So it's pretty much what the diagram shows right now. So far I think we're okay. We're going to take the inside row here. And we'll be parking the second gate to the end on the right. I believe our gate is the next one on the right. So let's see where we turn in here at. pretty much right on the money, looks like. Huh? And that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed that one. Last time we landed in the dark. This time at least we landed in the daylight. And everything worked out. The landing was a little cockeyed because of the winds, but other than that, we did all right, I think. So, thanks for coming along, and we'll talk to you next time.